That was MIA doing her thing. Hi, Mia. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for dropping by the studio today. You are into modeling. Before we get into your craft and how you got to that point, tell us about Mia. Let's meet you.
Okay, my real name is Zakari Islamia, and I'm 27.
Okay.
A graduate of Aligma University, Ilorin, that's Kwara State. I'm more of a freelance face model.
Okay.
Video vixen. I do video covers for a particular song that I can relate to. Yeah, and then being a face model, I've ventured into several concepts. When we say concepts, very expressive concepts, and then I pull them off. And then I've worked with several people, they're called, there's a particular one that I'm always working with. They're called WAC people.
Okay.
It's a community that gives the platform to creatives, majorly models, cinematographers, because, okay, they are the ones that take the footage, and then paint artists, we have song artists too. We have there's more fashion designers. Yeah, so I've worked with a makeup artist. There's this main one that I work with. The other ones are just okay, I probably go for a shoot and then they bring the makeup artist over. But this particular one, she's called Beauty by Joyce. Yeah, so she understands my skin.
She's the one that did the last video that we just
saw. Everything. Everything I've sent to. She's the one that.
Nice. So. All right. Some people will be hearing of a face model for the first time. The moment you hear that somebody is a model, what comes to mind is runway or for clothing lines and all that. But a lot of people do not understand that modeling has a lot of other facets to it. Now you are a face model. When did you start doing this?
2014. My first thing was a pageant.
Okay.
It's called Most Elegant Girl in Nigeria. Yeah. I was the 7th runner-up, and I was given the Peace Ambassador title.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that was the first runway I ever, first and last, yeah. Not last year, but first and the last time I've walked on a runway.
On a runway.
Yeah. And I've just been doing my thing ever since, freelance. My best friend, she's called The Lazy Shop.
Okay.
So she actually is really good. She's very good. She makes outfits that a person that doesn't feel like dressing too, what's that word?
Serious?
Yeah, too serious, and it still look nice. You get more of short knickers and then pago pants. Yeah, so she's the one that I've built content with very well. Yeah. So I've been doing my own thing since with Barbara. That's her name, Barbara Ajayi. I've been doing my own thing with her since, and then that's till now. Once we think of a concept and then we know that okay, we have to probably feature she does art too. If we have to feature a clothing line, we just pick a location. Sometimes she makes my face up too. Not make my face, she knows that my skin doesn't really need much, just probably some things that glitter, maybe the glitters and all, and we're good to go. We make content on the beach mostly.
Oh, okay.
I'm a beach person.
I know, beautiful. I see that with your hair. It's bubbly
and
and glowing.
I'm blondie too.
Good. All right. Your major focus, I want to believe, because I stand to be corrected, is that you're majorly of a face model, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you get to that point where you decided that this is what I want to focus my energy on?
Well, after the pageant, That's, yeah, it was 2015. Thereabout, yeah. I went for an audition under this agency called Bet Model Management. This Myra Nicholas emerged as their winner around that time. So that's why I even got to know about the agency, and then I went, and then my height, it was 5'7" at that time, and I was 5'7". I am 5'7". And then they were like, my height is not the appropriate one. That's their own way of like saying no in a polite way, I think. And then I was like, okay, I'll come again next year. I went next year. The next year I went. I even went with someone that I didn't even imagine was going to go with me. And then it was a guy, like, he did not fit the height requirement. They still said I wasn't as tall. I worked out, trust me. I worked out, I went on diet. I was like, okay, I probably might shrink a little bit and then add to my height. I know that's silly and stuff, but you know now, you want to get into this thing. And then I found out later that I don't really fit their requirements. So I should just probably stop and watch for a bit, observe, and see what I could do. And a photographer came to my DM. I was like, he wanted to take a headshot of me. And then headshot, okay. The way I felt taking, like when I was taking that picture, I was like, I actually can do this. Like, I actually can build my own portfolio myself. I just need to show my photographer what I want to create. I could write it in, like, I write my scripts now. Like, I write my own project. I send it to my photographer, look through it. I know we can create this. Don't worry. I'll do my own assignments. You do your assignments. I do the whole rehearsal. I was like, this is how I'm supposed to post. This is how I'm supposed to be like, and then the project comes out really nice. I have 3 projects that I would eventually like put to like practice soon. There's one called I've done one out of it, but that's like part. I've not like completed the whole thing.
You're not done
Yeah,
yet.
it's called Body Shapes and Sizes. And then there's this one called Accessories and Scarf. And then there's the last one called Faces. Yeah, Faces is not going to be based like on me alone. It's going to be based on like every body, like every model that I scout them.
Okay, so people that would want to work with you, you're
Exactly.
available to incorporate them into your project.
Exactly.
That's beautiful.
All right, now let's talk about your career, the modeling career you've chosen. I quite appreciate you guys, in this sector, because you guys are doing amazingly well. Talking about music video, you hardly see a music video without a model. You hardly see a commercial, which we know as adverts on popularly called billboard, but which we call out of homes, without seeing a model, So you guys are doing amazingly well, But then again, there is this narrative, around your industry. And this narrative is not really cool, because I've heard parents who would say no, that their words will not go into such, industry, because I also have a friend who runs an agency. I know a whole lot of stuff that go in there. I don't want to say that here. But then my question is, do you really think that this field you've chosen for yourself is really turning out a new narrative, or really giving the attention that it needs? Are people speaking well of this, industry that you find yourself? Do you think things are really changing?
Yeah, that's why I'm willing to like contribute to this change.
Okay.
That's what Faces is all about.
So talk to us about it.
Faces, yeah? Okay, so Faces is based on the background of every model that we put on that project. And then apart from background, we're going to show out the uniqueness of each model. And then when we differentiate like this model from this model, and then the story that this model wants to say, like tell the world, would be different from the other person's story.